The words human trafficking might prompt the images of women and children somewhere on the other side of the world being sold and moved from place to place for money, but it's happening closer to home than one might think. Major interstates across the U.S. are pipelines for this underground crime, and I-65 and I-10 certainly no exception. Tonight, an effort to raise awareness in this community and what to look for to spot a criminal or a victim. James Gordon is tracking this story for us in the newsroom. James, how big of a problem is this in Alabama?
Derek, there have been cases right here in Mobile, the latest arrest back in 2011. Other cases in Birmingham just last year where 3 minors were being trafficked for sex and were rescued. Around the same time, a young girl who had been forced to engage in drugs and sex for money was also rescued in Dothan. This candlelight vigil at Cathedral Square is meant to shine a light, making more of us aware of the reality of human trafficking.
Maybe it's that child that's run away from home because of whatever the situation might have caused them to leave home. That child is then vulnerable to be snatched and grabbed and brought into this industry. Sometimes it happens where a person is lured. Maybe it's an advertisement for modeling.
According to the FBI, South Alabama's interstate corridor has been the pipeline for years. So who are the bad guys and where do they come from?
You can have people in the business community perpetuating this. It transcends all socioeconomic levels. And what a pimp looks like is completely different than what those stereotypes would dictate. It could be a person next door that you would never in a million years think would be doing that type of activity and behavior.
This group gathered tonight in downtown Mobile, and it was surprised to learn that trafficking, sex slavery, and labor slavery is a reality. Susie Harville volunteers for the AFF, Advocates for Freedom. She tells us of a recent case where a man from the Middle East held what he called his wives prisoners.
Their homes were out on Cottage Hill.
One of them escaped.
Her mother had sold her when she was 10 years old, and all of her life had been in labor trafficking. One day a neighbor saw her, told her that she didn't know what was going on, but it wasn't right, and that she needed to leave.
Well, the AFF works closely with local authorities and with the FBI. Organizers say many of the cases along the Gulf Coast involve teenagers who are forced into prostitution and pornography, cases that never make the news because of their juvenile status. If you want more information on how you can stop human trafficking, we've created a link to the Advocates for Freedom on our website at local15tv.com. For now, we're live in the newsroom. Back to you.